Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I finally had my baby. This is Ivy. She's awake at the moment so I can show you her quickly. I'll just turn her around. Ready? Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, she's like, what is this? What is this? Can you say hi? Anyway, that's her. She's very alert at the moment, which is a good thing because I want her to sleep at night. But anyway, so because she's 2 weeks old, I thought I'd just do my 2-week postpartum update thing. I'll keep it short though. Pretty much she was born, so she was born on the 15th of August at 2:44 in the afternoon. And she weighed 8 pounds exactly. And the whole labour and delivery process was super quick, but I'm not going to mention all that stuff in this video. I want to do that separately. So I'll explain all the labour and everything in my next video. And pretty much she's just an angel. I love her. She's just looking at me at the moment. I'm going to put her down in a minute though. But she's amazing. She's got a lot of hair, as you can see. And her eyes are really blue. She's got long eyelashes. Yeah, she's amazing. I'm so in love. It's just amazing how much it can change you. Like once you give birth, it changes your life forever. And pretty much I stayed in hospital for the 3 days because I suffered from preeclampsia, which wasn't fun at all. So they had to monitor me a lot, and I had like restricted fluid intake and stuff, so I couldn't really drink that much, which sucked because I was always so thirsty. So the day she was born, after the whole delivery and everything, my body went into shock and I was just full of adrenaline because the delivery was so quick. I think that's what like put it on. And I'm sorry, I don't know if the baby's making a lot of noises, but she keeps making funny noises. Okay. What are you doing? Hi. Hey. And then after we got discharged from hospital, we came home, and the first night here was intense because, as most of you guys know, we moved houses and it was literally the day before we moved everything, and I think that's really what put on my labour and everything, and why I had to go into hospital pretty much straight away, because my doctor was quite concerned about the condition I had with the preeclampsia. So we had just moved into the house, it was pretty stressful, and then a day later I gave birth to this little one. So we got home, the first night we got home it was pretty challenging. We didn't really know what we were doing, but we did okay. But she just was up all night pretty much. Like the thing with her is she's active at night and then she sleeps through the day, but today she's been okay. She's like full on bouncing and everything. She's like full of energy right now. Hey? Aren't she? Aren't she? I think I'm gonna take her to Hayden because she's just making all these noises so I can finish this video, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. She's just full of beans, so Hayden's just taking her off my hands. So what was I saying? Yeah, so we came home from the hospital. First night was pretty hard, but I think it's hard for all parents with newborns for the first night. We barely got any sleep, and I'm still a bit sleep deprived, but it is getting better. Like we're sort of getting, like we're adjusting to having a baby now, which is a good thing. You know, it's funny because like we never really had much responsibility before this baby came. Like all Hayden and I really did was, you know, do what we wanted to do, like go on the computer, play games, you know, chill out, watch movies, all that kind of stuff. It was a pretty easy life, to be honest. So a baby has really changed a lot, but it's for the good though. And yeah, it's a great thing. I did get a bit of baby blues a couple of days later, especially the last day I was in hospital. The thing with hospitals is you get a lot of different midwives, especially if you're in a maternity ward. And I honestly think I got about 10 different midwives caring for me, telling me different things, telling me all this advice. And in the end, like the last day I was in hospital, I'm just like, I just want to get out of here, because I was starting to get really frustrated with all their opinions and everything. Like, although I appreciated all their input and everything, it was sort of starting to confuse me. It was overwhelming. I had a few issues with breastfeeding as well in there, because my nipples are quite flat, so I've had to start using like these nipple shields, but they're helping a lot. But the hard thing about it is I don't know how much milk she's actually getting from that, so we've been topping her up with the bottles. Like, I've just been expressing. I got this like Medela pump. It's amazing. It's like my lifesaver. So yeah, that's how we've been feeding her. But when we were in hospital, because I wasn't really getting a lot of colostrum, we had to give her formula there, which sort of upset me, because I really didn't want her to go on formula. I don't like it. I think breast milk is the best thing for newborns, and just for babies in general. So yeah, that kind of really upset me, and then I think that's what led on the baby blues a bit. Just sort of like frustrated and emotional and overwhelmed, and like my preeclampsia didn't help at all either. My blood pressure was very high, and so yeah, that didn't really help the situation. But once we got home, the day after I came home, my milk came in, so I was really happy, and I was like pumping, and there was heaps coming out, and I was really, really happy. So ever since then, we've just been giving her breast milk, which is great. So I'm really happy about that. And there's been nurses coming around as well, which is good. There was one specific lady that came that really helped with my, lactation and everything. And there's another lactation consultant coming in like a few days as well. So I'm gonna, the thing with the whole feeding her and everything is, I'm thinking that I'm just going to express. I know it's like probably like the most hardest thing, but I honestly just don't know how much she's getting, like when she latches on with the shield on my boob. Yeah, it's been really difficult actually, because you don't really know how much she's getting, and I don't want to underfeed her or overfeed her. So I'll discuss that with her on Tuesday. I think she's coming. And see if it's just best to just express in the bottle and then give it to her like that. I don't know though, but I don't mind her being at my boob anyway. It doesn't hurt me at all. It's just the fact that I don't know how much she's actually getting from the shield. So anyway, that's the feeding story done. And then just with me, I have been taking these blood pressure tablets just for my preeclampsia, and then I have to take this other anti-inflammatory thing. Oh, I got forgot to mention, I got stitches as well after the delivery. I only had a 2nd-degree tear, which was alright actually. But I hated getting that done, because like literally you give birth to the baby, they deliver the placenta, and then you have to get stitches. It's like the worst, it was like the worst 2 hours of my life. It was incredibly painful, but it was all worth it because I got her. And yeah, so I got stitches. They've pretty much healed though, because it's been 2 weeks now, and I'm pretty sure they've dissolved already. So that's good. And what else? I'm just trying to think. It's just been a really busy 2 weeks. She's exactly 2 weeks and 2 days today, actually. It's just been very hectic. I'm sort of just starting to settle into the new house. I think once I've unpacked everything and I've organised everything, I'll definitely do like a tour of some sort. Her nursery still isn't really finished yet. We still have to get the cot. She's still in her Moses basket, which has been great because she fits in it perfectly, and I think she'll use that until at least like November time, which is really good. And we've just been, what we've been doing with like the sleeping arrangements is we've got like 3-4 rooms in this house, so we've been going into separate rooms, so like, you know, Head and I can get sleep, and we've been taking in turns, which is really, really nice. because I get really tired and I love my sleep. I used to love my sleep. So yeah, it's a very different lifestyle now when you don't really get much sleep at all. So, but anyway, yeah, we've been putting the Moses basket in this room actually. This is like the sort of guest spare room. And we just got like a single bed here. So we sleep here with her, and then we've got a changing table there. And then at the front of the house that's our and Hayden's room. So, you know, if Hayden wants to sleep, he can sleep there, and then I can just stay in here the night, and then we sort of like swap and change sometimes, which is good. And what else? Ivy is doing fine. Her name is Ivy Ruth. I called her after my mum, Ruth, just her middle name, because I really wanted her to be connected somehow to her, because as you know, I lost my mum, so it's been difficult not having her around, especially when I gave birth. So yeah, that's been difficult, but I really thought it was a strong, what am I saying? I thought it was a very meaningful thing, and I'm glad I chose that name, because I was going to go with Rose, but I thought Ruth would be better because it's after my mum. Ivy's doing really well this second week. The first week she was home was a little bit concerning because she wasn't really eating that much, she wasn't really responding to anything, and she had lost a bit of weight. It was sort of like the borderline, the nurses told us, so we really had to make sure she was getting her feeds on the right times and everything. So we like we've got this chart where we write down what time she's being fed and how many meals she's having and everything, which has been helping. But this second week she's really changed. She's really become like a lot more alert, and she's like looking around a lot more, like she's very curious about everything, and she's crying when she's hungry, and it's like literally every 3 hours nearly throughout the day. And then at night she's a bit more like, it's weird because it's from like 9 o'clock till like 1 or 2 a.m. where she's like really alert and like awake, and she just wants to bloody go and just jump for joy pretty much. She's very energetic. And so, but that makes sense though, because when I was pregnant with her, every time I go to sleep she was kicking me all the time, so it makes sense. And then she's a really good sleeper through like from like 2 a.m. till like 6 a.m. She pretty much sleeps the whole way through, which is good. And then throughout the day, yeah, she usually does sleep, but at the moment she's very, very awake. So yeah, it sort of swaps and changes a lot. It's varying right now. But yeah, this second week it's been really good. She's really started to change a bit, and she's become a lot stronger, and I do think she is putting on weight because she does seem a bit more chubby, which is a positive thing. Other than that, she's doing good. I'm doing good. I feel a lot better. I'm just tired. I'm sorry this video has taken so long. I've just been really flat out and busy and everything. We've also had a lot of visitors and family and everything come around and visit, so that's been you know, distracting as well, so I haven't been able to sort of record anything, but that should settle down soon once they've all seen the baby. And other than that, I think that's all that's been happening. Yeah, Hayden and I have just been adjusting, and yeah, we're doing good, and baby Ivy's doing good as well. She came, I forgot to mention, I think she came 40 weeks and 2 days, so I was only 2 days overdue, so I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but yeah. And I guess I'll just show you my stomach. It's pretty much gone back to its usual thing. It's a little bit flabby still, but I'll show you quickly. So there it is. I don't know, I'm very tall, but yeah, it's just a little bit of excess fat there. But yeah, I feel like my normal self again. I don't even feel like I was pregnant 2 weeks ago. It's amazing. But I've got I actually developed a few stretch marks at the front of my stomach, but apparently that's quite common after you give birth, but they should fade away. I am still using that cream, so yeah, I think that's all. I think I'll probably have missed something, but that's okay. I can always mention it in my next video. which I will do in the next week or so, explaining my labour and delivery, which is very, very funny because I did not expect it to go that fast and smoothly. But anyway, I'll explain it all in my next video. Okay. Ooh, someone's calling me. I better go. Okay, someone's calling. Bye.